from New Orleans. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down now, it's Smith. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And the judge does a nice job there of navigating and picking up some yardage. Remember, no Tevin Coleman in the backfield, so he's moved up in the pecking order, getting a lot of playing time for these Atlanta Falcons.
Watch 54, watch 54. Okay, just like that, just like that. Back, back, back. Check.
On 3rd and short to give it to tight end. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 11-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Check three.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Tack McKinley, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
36.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons leading tackler in 2018. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. From the gun, it's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice. We just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real. Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
To throw again on second down. Brees. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Ready, 95, 56. Mike is 59, Mike to 59. Here we go. 11.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Pushing his, it's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return.
What the fuck?
They are now on the board
bro,
in the first half.
I'm finna tell this man, you somebody say, man, he just sent me a broadcast invite, bro, and he put another kick back on you, bro. I don't know what he doing. I wish that dude could hear me, bro. I'd tell his
So
I know he like, who the fuck are they watching like game?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
I don't know, Rob probably make it home yet.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Brees now on first down. Going for it all. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
A touchdown. I don't know how the fuck he's so open. He must beat the jam. He must be pressing out there. get him from over there because he can't press evil. Whatever he doing, he can't do.
Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point.
Yeah, whenever you press, it's a chance you can. But it helps start the run, though. Helps slow the run down.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
You try the 3-4. 3-4 nickel ain't stopping it.
Lutz to kick it off.
Yeah, try 3-4.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Try to cover 3 out of that 3-4.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together,
18, he look like a wide
formulating
receiver,
a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Bro. I was around Rod telling his ass about that shit. I had him farted in that bit. I like, boy, I ain't even been able to fart today, bro. Oh, that's being real.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Today. No farts. Dude, this shit is real. Look at SLJ, 7-1 still. He's still doing his
They'll
thing. I still moment that nigga playing that championship, bro.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost two there, and it's third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
51. 22 by 22. 6-man.
From the shotgun, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
You go 21, 21. 12. Hey, exit.
In his own end zone, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Strip the ball. Strip the opposite. 5-1. Check.
From the 24, Breeze. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he finds Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Breeze to throw again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
That just shot a watermelon seed. The fuck, no, I ain't know what the fuck that is.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
I'm in 3-4. Hey, I like that 4-6, though. I don't give a fuck about 165. At this point, just play the wide side. And I play that 2 receiver side.
Watch the twitch.
They're going to run it with Murray.
I play that 2 receiver side.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Breeze now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you that, but he should make
fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
Spokane, boy.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
He told me he said the money
needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
From the gun on third down.
Real cold out that big wolf.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be a
Rain
couple
and
yards
snow.
shy of the red zone here at the
Cold and it's
22-yard line.
Right.
It'll be a pickup of 16,
know,
but
man,
they'll
both
remain
years I
short
went
of
out, I
the
got
marker, and
sick.
it's fourth
My last
down.
year, it was the worst
Checking
I
the
ever
NFL
got.
scoreboard there in the third at MetLife Stadium. The Jets have
they
just
could've put
scored,
me
so
in
they've
Rob in
taken
the
the
hospital
lead
if
in
they
that
want
ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
It was the few
So
going
in the
around
end,
our
they had the
locker
ball
room,
for 10 plays, but the drive gets them
like
3, not
6, 7
6.
us in
Is it okay
a
if I give
clinic,
credit
bro.
to both sides on this one?
Throwing up.
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there.
I'm in the waiting room going to the little waiting bathroom, throwing up
to the
in it.
goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal. But they moved the ball down the field with
I don't know how that shit jumped on me and Raw like that year at all.
Following the made field goal, wants to kick it away.
Man, Raw went up that big boy. Boy, he was hospitalized.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That shit bad, climate change, bro. That shit ain't no joke. Yeah.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams
it's like that. I'm trying to tell Evo what get a nigga sick. It's that wet shit in that Evo. It's some fucking rain in the air.
Sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right
it's
away.
Cold as
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play
so
to give themselves some momentum.
Imagine getting out the shower and going outside, but you standing out there in the shower. You know, if one of us caught that shit, the other one won't catch it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense now. Put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
And they got chills all down their back.
They discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
We got the heat on, bitch. Still got chills sitting from the heater,
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Yeah. He probably got caught by the nigga behind though.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And run, Devontae Freeman. And strong running there gets us up over the 15-yard line.
It's not even a video game
9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Time of them. Nah, but you got smoke one at about 12:30. These little scouts school.
Check back 21. Check. Fresno. Let him go.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. Oh, he sheds himself free.
He's about 4 hours.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They'll get 34 yards there.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Smith running right.
What time are you waking up?
34 yards there and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part. It's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Nigga, Smith is so fast. But this man is running that bitch like I'll be running that bitch Camaro and like.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing. It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah. I forgot to tell you about that shit.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
You know what I forgot to tell you, though? That I'm a champ, nigga. Eric ain't tell you how I beat his ass 2 times back-to-back, boy.
Kick it away.
He ain't score no points. No points, Q. And I beat Rob. Yeah, check me out. You know what time it is. Champ shit, boy. Pull up. I'm in the cold. Oh, he laughing, gonna hang up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I ain't beat you, or I did beat you. I did beat you.
They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to crush your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it,
here's the first person I beat it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, nigga, he be playing. I know because Ed probably had their belt.
So from the 36 now,
Ed
1st and 10.
Ron took it from Ed. The Ed held it down and now he was over there.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
Came over here to the cold.
Back now here live in New Orleans.
Beat man Rob
It's been a
again.
very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Beat both. I think he's
6
going to
yards
both
was the
of them.
pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I got something for you.
Here's Murray. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
You see how I did him with them Saints, bro? He had Baltimore. I told him, bro, he can't beat with them boys no more, bro.
Here's Breeze to throw.
Yeah, I had him.
Going for the deep ball. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Slide out. Slide out. Okay. Okay, you didn't want to fumble. He didn't want to fumble.
I can't do it with him because he's going to fumble. Trust me.
Yeah, I can tell you didn't want to fumble. You ran it too safe just now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
And now you have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, but they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Oh, good ready. Evo is toting that bitch over. It's all right. Evo like me. Evo gonna come out of that.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind last year in 16 starts. Just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB.
You got this play.
Freeman again.
He played the fucking shot. He's the only nigga I know.
They're going to stop him right at the line.
Gonna run that bitch.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Oh, I don't know. Wow. Who is that, DeMario? That's Rankin. I know who that is. That's Rankin, boy. Now that's Rankin.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Yeah, but he was on the right. He ran out to the left.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. Dad was Jalen, boy.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Oh my
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Bro, man, Raw had a rule. Do not try Jalen. They beat on him.
Shotgun now for Breeze.
He catching that bit better than safety.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, send that spot.
So on 4th down,
yeah,
trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this one.
I see you said.
Picks this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20 to 14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
You heard earlier in the game when I was telling you something else.
It's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
That shit changed the defense, didn't it? I'm talking about the spot. The spot run right through the nigga. The spot. Until you start sitting that spot. No, it's
about
so funny,
set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground. It's Eno Smith.
I do that long pass
yardage here. Back to his own 18. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I need a mic a lot.
Oh, partner. That play brought back memories. Watching them string it out. Letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
25! Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Check it out!
From the gun, it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback. Hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Over.
2nd down. Okay, let's get off the field.
Switch. Hey, kill.
Yeah, let's make him throw this pick.
And now open field. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected.
Bitch, I knew something was going on out there.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara.
Bitch, he came up through that little motherfucker like a running back.
We have not seen that much today. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yeah, coming out of the damn title, that's how he lost yards. Big 3rd down.
95-56, 95-56.
It's tough, man. I seen nigga 1 and 8, boy.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Yeah, shit tough. I see for some niggas, boy. Yeah, niggas taking what they get.
Breeze to throw.
I played in the championship.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Okay. What? That's a ball game. Is that a running back? That's a running back.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
That's that simulation shit. That's that simulation shit, though.
Running with Kamara. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
PlayStation.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
PlayStation.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Can I operate PS4 with voice now? PlayStation.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Like I'm in the mic.
And this this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he'll try and throw here with a fake. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Saints, the win will move them to 7-2.
I told it that bitch again.